Praise be to Allah. First, let me open up in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I bear witness there's no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his messenger. Most definitely want to thank you, Student Minister Willie, for the opportunity to be on the show and to answer your question. It's interesting because when I first came into the Nation of Islam, I was really into Christianity, really heartfelt, like I was into it. I just recently got baptized. I grew up like 2 houses down from the church that I went to as a child. But then at this time, I was going to a church that was really all white. I was probably the only black person there. If it was somebody else, it was one person else. But for the most time, I was the only one there. And my brother got into it first. And when he got into it, I told him, I said, look here. I said, you're turning your back on Jesus. I said, that's a sin that cannot be forgiven. And during that time period, my brother, he was into worldly things more so than myself when it came to drinking and smoking and whatnot. And I started to see that he started to change. So one day he invited me to go meet the brother that introduced him to it. And when he invited me to go and meet the brother, I was looking forward to it because I wanted to shut this brother down that got my big brother believing in this Farrakhan mess. That's what I told him. So I get there, and when I go to the brother's house, he was staying with his girlfriend at the time, but it was a whole different environment, a culture shock. The sister was very polite and invited me in. The brother was very polite. And then we start going over things in the Bible. And when he started showing me things in the Bible that I wasn't used to, I never read before. And I was questioning. I said, well, that must be one of the Muslim Bibles. So he said, well, let's go into yours. And he opened mine. And he started showing me different things. I'm scratching my head. He telling me about movies like Roots that mentioned Muslim and Allah and everything like that. And I left there in shock. I was like, I told my then girlfriend, that's my wife today, she was like, well, are you thinking about being it? I said, I don't know. I said, that brother showed me some things that I never knew was in the Bible. So it started my journey to start the study of Islam. I went to Barnes and Noble. I found the first book I could find on Islam. And it was a book that was Degrading Master Farad Muhammad. So when I found that book, I thought I had something. I said, that brother done lied to me. It shows here that God they believe in was a criminal. So I took it back to the brother. I showed him that. He asked me, he said, well, who is the author? I'm like, I don't know. It says his name here. I don't know. He said, well, you didn't check out the author or who he is? I said, no. So he started to give me more truth about Master Farad Muhammad and the Nation of Islam. And it started my journey. And then I ended up accepting in 1994 by Allah's grace.